Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Eala enters HK Open second round as Boulter retires. Manila, Philippines. Filipino tennis ace Alex Eala advanced to the Hong Kong Open second round after her British opponent Katie Boulter retired in the second set of their opening match, 6-4, 2-1, in China on Tuesday evening. A three-time WTA champ and world number 79, Boulter apparently sustained an injury which forced her to retire. "I'm a little out of words," said world number 51 Eala after the round of 32 match. "You know, I think this time of the year is a tough moment for a lot of players physically and mentally, being the end of the season. I hope that Katie can take this time to recover and just look back at her season proudly." Eala takes on Canadian Victoria Mboko in the round of 16 set on Thursday. A moment of triumph and tenderness, Eala's journey into the Hong Kong Open second round. In the electrifying atmosphere of the 2025 Prudential Hong Kong Tennis Open, where rackets thundered and spectators brimmed with energy under the bright lights of Victoria Park Tennis Stadium, a unique blend of competition and compassion unfolded. For Alexandra "Alex" Eala, the Filipina powerhouse whose journey through the tennis world has been marked by resilience and daring ambition, this night would stand out as both a professional milestone and a moment of poignant reflection. What began as another first-round match on the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, 250 circuit transformed into a defining chapter, not with a long, bruising battle of attrition from first ball to last, but with a surreal twist. Eala advanced to the second round after her opponent, Katie Boulter, retired mid-match due to injury. A match of grit and grace. From the outset, the stakes were clear. Eala, already riding high on a breakthrough season, one that saw her rise to a career-best world ranking just outside the top 50, entered this match determined to showcase her powerful ground strokes, tactical variety, and ever-growing mental fortitude. Boulter, on the other hand, was no easy foe. The British competitor, a former Hong Kong Open finalist from the previous year and a seasoned WTA professional, brought not only experience but a fierce competitive spirit. Both players had never met on tour before, which added an air of unpredictability to their clash, a blend of fresh tactical puzzles and raw athleticism. The early games unfolded like a classic duel, momentum shifting, games traded, strategy unfolding with every serve and forehand. In the first set, Eala edged ahead, capturing it 6-4 after a tense battle where every point seemed to count double. She hit the baseline with authority, mixing depth, pace, and angles that tested Boulter's movement and patience. But just as the second set began, a sudden shift occurred. Boulter appeared to be struggling physically, a distress that had been hinted at earlier but now escalated into something clearly untenable. Within moments of the second set start, at 2-1 with Eala in the lead, Boulter made the difficult decision to retire from the match due to injury. In that instant, a wave of mixed emotions rippled through the stadium. Triumph tempered by empathy. For Eala, the win, though advancing her into the round of 16, was not one marked by the typical euphoria of outright victory. She stepped to the post-match MIC with the poise and humility that has become part of her public persona, offering heartfelt words about her opponent. She expressed hopes for Boulter's recovery and acknowledged how tough the professional tennis schedule can be, especially toward the end of a long season. This blend of fierce competitiveness and genuine compassion spoke volumes. It painted a portrait of a champion not defined solely by winning points, but by honoring the spirit of sport itself, one that respects both effort and adversity. Meanwhile, Boulter, in tears and visibly disappointed, walked off the court amidst sympathies from the crowd and fellow fans. The bittersweet nature of sport was on full display. One athlete's setback becomes another stepping stone. A turning point in Eala's season. This moment in Hong Kong was more than just another round advancement, it was a symbolic intersection of various arcs in Eala's 2025 campaign. Earlier that year, she had made headlines by becoming the first Filipina to crack the WTA top 50, a historic ascent fueled by impressive results across diverse surfaces and tournaments. Even with a couple of setbacks prior to Hong Kong, including early exits in other Asian swing events, her mental resolve remained unshaken. Now, advancing to the second round with this unusual match under her belt, Eala stood poised to face the third seed, Victoria Mboko, in a clash that would test her mettle further. That encounter, filled with its own drama and intensity, showcased the rising drive within Eala, challenging her against one of the circuit's top talents. Though her Hong Kong journey would ultimately end in the round of 16, the significance of reaching that stage under these circumstances reverberated beyond a simple scoreline. It was a showcase of where she stood as a player, competitive, respected, and evolving every match she plays. The broader canvas of professional tennis. The Eala Boulter encounter at the Hong Kong Open also reflects wider themes in modern tennis: the demands of an ever-busy calendar, the physical toll on elite bodies, and the emotional fragility that accompanies high-stakes competition. Players like Boulter, seasoned, tough, and often battling through highs and lows, remind us that the sport's glamour exists alongside vulnerability. Injuries and retirements are part of the professional fabric, yet they underscore the human element behind every serve, return, and sprint. For fans, these moments offer not only suspenseful entertainment but also deep empathy. They draw us into stories that don't always end in neat triumphs or fairytale comebacks, but instead show perseverance, dignity, and compassion in equal measure. Looking ahead, legacy beyond a match. As the season closed, Eala would carry forward the lessons of Hong Kong and beyond. The experience of advancing in a match that ended in retirement may not offer the same pure adrenaline as a hard-fought tiebreak, but it adds layers to her growing maturity as an athlete. It's a reminder that progress in sport often comes in unexpected forms, in the quiet acknowledgement of adversity, in the grace shown toward rivals, and in the readiness to meet the next challenge with renewed focus. For the fans who watched that night, the match between Eala and Boulter will linger not as a typical tennis scoreline, but as a narrative of heart, resilience, and shared respect, a story worth telling long after the final point is played.